You believe, and you've been reported as saying, that you think this will lead to a boom in consumer spending. Can you square that with this idea that we are going to see a reduction in corporate spending? We are seeing an increase in the slowdown of the U.S. economy.
Well, I was schooled. My first job actually was as a professor at University of Chicago, and I was very honored to be a colleague of Professor Milton Friedman, who's won the Nobel Prize on his monetary theory work. And I remember him telling me, he said, Fed expansion is very important, but look at the M1 money supply, which is the supply of bank accounts, of transactions accounts, demand deposits, checking accounts, payroll accounts, and all the rest. And I have seen an explosion like we have not seen in the post-war period. The M1 money supply is up 34% from the first week of March. Now, just to give you a perspective, in the entire year that followed the Lehman crisis, from just before until September of 2010, the money supply was only up 17%, and half of it. And this 34% is just the beginning. As your show shows, we're going to be putting more stimulus back in. I think that it's repressed now because obviously travel isn't taking place, restaurants are crippled, and all the rest. But I'm thinking towards 2021, this money in people's accounts is going to be spent. Not all the people are going to be hired back, of course, because as I say, a lot of companies can say, hey, I can still provide the output without them. But nonetheless, I think we're going to have inflation next year, and I know that's not at all a consensus forecast, but in 2021, 2022, with a very, very strong consumer spending.